What's up YouTube, Trashy here, and today we are taking a look at one of the most interesting and debated stats in Stardew Valley and also maybe life in general, luck. Luck is a hidden player stat that can affect many different aspects of your game, from making Skull Cavern runs easier to the amount of crops that you harvest. And not only that, but there's actually two different types of luck in Stardew Valley that can act independently of each other. So today, we're going to take a peek at how luck works and put it to the test with some comparisons to find out if it really is worth waiting for a good luck day to do certain things. For example, how big of a difference is there really between the Skull Cavern on a good luck day versus a bad day? Exactly how many jellies can you catch with the maximum luck buff from food and rings? And how many golden mystery boxes can you get in one day if you abuse the luck mechanic? Now, before we answer these questions and go any further, you know what I'm going to say. There is no wrong way to play Stardew Valley. You can play through the entire game without ever worrying about luck once and still achieve all of your goals. That being said, it is definitely one of the more interesting and somewhat useful hidden stats in Stardew Valley, so even if you don't care that much about it, this video will probably still have some useful information for you. With that being said, let's get right to it. So how is luck calculated? Well, in order to understand this, we first have to understand that daily luck and luck obtained from food buffs are not the same thing. They're very similar and overlap and stack in some things that they affect, but they're considered two different stats for game purposes. Now, daily luck can be checked at your TV by selecting the fortune teller, and you will get messages ranging from "the spirits are very displeased today, they will do their best to make your life difficult," to "the spirits are very happy today, they will do their best to shower everyone with good fortune." But what does this actually mean? Every day, daily luck is chosen randomly from a value between minus 0.1, which is the unluckiest, to 0.1, being the luckiest, with 0.00 being true neutral. In case this was as confusing to you as it was to me, here is a scale on the screen. Now, while there are 7 different messages that you can get from the fortune teller, there's actually 201 different values that daily luck can be, and each message simply indicates a range. It's worth mentioning here that the message indicating that the spirits are happy doesn't always mean that you got the maximum daily luck. If the TV screen looks like this, it's a high luck buff range, but not guaranteed to be the max. But if it looks like this with the extra stars and sparklies and whatnot, you have the absolute maximum daily luck. The same goes for the spirits are displeased message. If the skull looks like this, it's just a very low luck range. However, if the skull has a red glow to it, you have the minimum possible daily luck. Keep in mind that you can also obtain a special charm by giving this fellow in the van over here a rabbit's foot, which gives you a permanent 0.025 boost to your daily luck. Math sucks. I hate it, which is why I am very grateful that there are people out there who are very good at math and way smarter than me and take time and effort to look into all of the fancy number stuff that makes Stardew Valley work. Now, you'd think that these values that we mentioned before would stay the same depending on what they affect, but they don't. Depending on what you're doing, a 0.1 luck day impacts activity differently. For example, it won't increase your chances of getting more wood from trees the same amount that it would increase the amount of ladders that you find in the Skull Cavern, simply because of how it's all calculated. Let's have a quick look at the main things that daily luck can affect. In the mines and in the Skull Cavern, it affects your chance of finding ladders, geodes, coal, gem nodes, mystic stones, crates, treasure rooms, and radioactive nodes, as well as the amount of gold and items that you lose if you die. When fishing, daily luck impacts your chances of finding treasure chests and golden treasure chests, as well as their content, such as an increased chance to find mystery boxes or prismatic shards. It also affects a wide range of drops such as animal crackers, trinkets, the amount of ore and extra items you get while panning, your chances of finding items in trash cans, the amount of wood that trees drop, duck feathers and rabbit's feet dropping in your coops, harvesting extra crops, the amount of lightning during a storm, and even the results of the slots at Mr. Key's casino. Next, let's talk about luck buffs. Luck buffs give you a bonus to luck that works completely differently and separately to daily luck, although there is some overlap in the things that they affect. You can get luck buffs from your usual source such as food and drink, which can range from between +1 such as your spicy eels or your ginger ales, to +5 from magic rock candies, which give the best luck buff in the game. Luck rings give an extra +1 luck buff and stack if you're wearing 2, and the Statue of Blessings can give you an extra +1 luck buff as well. It's worth mentioning that you can combine luck buffs from drinks and food without the buff being replaced, and if you cook ginger ale using Key's special seasoning, it will give a +2 luck buff instead of +1, bringing the maximum obtainable luck buff to +10. Although, technically, you can combine all of this with a meal made with rare fruit by the chef at the Calico Desert Festival for an even bigger buff. Now, keep in mind, like we said, this bonus has nothing to do with the weird scale that we mentioned earlier, which works independently, but what exactly does it affect? Well, it affects almost everything that Daily Luck affects, just in vastly different ways. A few notable exceptions are golden animal crackers, the contents of treasure chests, and the chances of finding gem nodes and mystic stones, which aren't affected by luck buffs. However, there are a few interesting things that are affected by luck buffs and not daily luck. This includes the chances of fishing up sea, river, and cave jellies, the chances of obtaining extra cinder shards or stone, clay, and more from rocks, and the chances of obtaining certain monster drops such as galaxy souls and key gems. Keeping all of this in mind, what are the best ways to take advantage of luck buffs and high daily luck? You've probably already heard that it's best to go to the Skull Cavern on high luck days with as high a luck buff as you can get, and this is because, as we mentioned earlier, both of these buffs increase your chances of finding staircases, and the deeper that you go in the Skull Cavern, the more iridium and other goodies that you can find. Plus, they also both increase your chances of finding treasure rooms for some really good rewards. But how useful are luck buffs for more mundane things? For example, would there be a significant difference between gathering wood during a bad luck day with no buffs versus maximum daily luck and buffs? Is there much of a difference between dumpster diving with bad luck versus good luck? And exactly how many jellies can you catch with the maximum luck buff from food and rings? Well, like I mentioned earlier, there is a whole lot of math and calculations that go into what types of luck affect what, and since I'm bad at math, I'm just gonna test it. The way I did this was by doing the exact same activity twice, once on a true bad luck day and once on a true good luck day with all of the luck buffs that I could get. Full disclosure, for the sake of science, I used mods to help me accomplish certain things like guaranteeing maximum and minimum luck, because if not, I would have had to sleep through many days, and other things such as deactivating the special charm for the bad luck day, and a few other minor things to make sure that it was a fair test and so that the only possible variation could be luck and maybe also my skills. Starting with probably the most debated one, let's go to the Skull Cavern. Now, I went there on both days with a galaxy sword, an iridium pickaxe, 100 bombs, 100 explosive ammo in my slingshot, 5 staircases, around 50 salads for healing and energy, and an ice rod to slow enemies down. On the bad luck day, the only buff that I allowed myself was a +1 speed from coffee, whereas on the good luck day, I had 2 lucky rings, a +1 luck from the Statue of Blessings, magic rock candies, and seasoned ginger ale for a total of +10 to my luck. I actually got to the cavern slightly later on the good luck day, but I quickly made up for it. At first, I was pretty surprised by how well the bad luck run was going. I found a hole on floor 6 and it seemed like it was going to be a really good run. However, the good luck day very quickly came out ahead and I was finding tons more staircases and holes, which do pause time for a split second, which eventually ended up extending the good luck day by quite a bit more than the bad luck day. Now, the full run for both of these days is like 20 minutes long, so I am not going to include all of it here, but if you would like to see a step-by-step comparison and a breakdown of the Skull Cavern with the best and worst possible luck, let me know in the comments and I will post the full run for y'all. Now let's take a look at the results of this little experiment. I am pretty surprised by how I did with the worst possible luck. I found a few prismatic shards here and there and I was making pretty decent time, although I ran out of bombs much earlier than the good luck day. I didn't find a single treasure room, but I did however manage to make it to floor 100 just in time to pass out shortly after on 102, and I ended up making it home with 241 iridium ore and 3 prismatic shards, which is again pretty impressive for a bad luck day. However, the good luck day with luck buffs is the clear winner here. I passed out on floor 179 after finding 8 treasure rooms with mostly hats, seed makers and sprinklers, and I made it home with 477 iridium ore. And 4 prismatic shards, a trinket, some golden mystery boxes, and a lot more stuff in general. So, does luck matter for Skull Cavern runs? Well no, not really. Or rather, it depends on what you're looking for. 240 iridium ore and 3 prismatic shards in one day, let alone a bad luck day, is very impressive. But is it worth the resources to you? I used a lot of bombs and explosive ammo here, which is not cheap to buy or craft, but if you have a massive jade farm and you have stacks of staircases ready to go, you could easily rack up way more ore than this on any day of the week regardless of luck. However, if you're looking to maximize all of your resources or you want something specific from treasure rooms or drops like trinkets and golden treasure chests, it's definitely worth going on a good luck day with your luck buffs. Now let's talk about wood. Supposedly, daily luck and luck buffs impact how much wood you get when chopping down trees. So I tested this out in a totally normal way. I planted around 200 trees up in the railroad area, and to ensure that I cut down the exact same amount of trees both times and that no extra growth happened, I used mods to restart the day and modify my luck. I'm not going to put these side by side because, well, it's just like a solid 10 minutes of me cutting down trees. I will say though, it was very satisfying to see this number go up. Again, I did one run with the worst possible daily luck and no buffs, and another with the maximum daily luck and all of the buffs. I enchanted my axe with efficient at the forge so that I wouldn't run out of energy, and I also have the lumberjack profession, which gives all trees a chance to drop hardwood, so it'll be interesting to see if that's affected as well. The results were kind of boring, honestly. Maybe so boring that they're interesting? We got almost 5,500 wood from the bad luck day and only a couple of hundred more on the good luck day, and the exact same amount of hardwood, 218. So is it worth chopping wood on good luck days and using your buffs for it? Absolutely not. The only slight difference that I found was that I got a few golden mystery boxes and one animal cracker, which you will find more of on good luck days anyway. Moving on, jellies are supposedly easier to fish up with luck buffs, regardless of daily luck. And of course, I wanted to test this in the most extreme way possible. Sea and river jellies are not really that hard to find, so I decided to fish for cave jellies, and to give myself the absolute best chance of fishing up as many as possible on both days, I used an advanced iridium rod enchanted with efficient for no energy drain, with the mayor's shorts in the first slot to stop my tackle from getting used up. I used a dressed spinner tackle and deluxe bait to increase the bite rate, and I cancelled the minigame every time I hooked a fish to save time. And this led to some interesting results. On the bad luck day, or I should say neutral luck day because this is luck buffs from food and there is no negative luck buff from food, I fished up a total of 150 trash items and 8 cave jellies. If we add that total amount of casts together for 158, 8 cave jellies is only around 5% of the total catches. However, on the good luck day, I fished up 70 trash items and a total of 80 cave jellies. Just over 50% of the total catches. 80 cave jellies in one day is absolutely wild. You could technically repeat the same catch rate by using a training rod on the West Ginger Island beach for sea jellies and a training rod in this pond here in the same area. However, you will not catch as many in the same day because you cannot use the bait and the tackle for the extra catches. And you also have to catch fish in between the jellies to get them to spawn again because these jellies work in a weird, different way. But this is truly wild. 80 in one day is absolutely wild. So is it worth it? Yes, without a doubt. If you need cave jellies, absolutely do this. Another thing that I was curious about was how much luck can affect the amount and type of items that you get while digging through the trash. Apparently, the higher your daily luck and luck buff, the higher your chances of getting something from the garbage, and the higher your chances of that item not actually being garbage. I tested this over a period of 5 days each time, once with bad luck and no buffs, and once with all of the buffs except for the Statue of Blessings. And on the bad luck days, I got a total of 13 items, 4 of which were trash, 5 tree seeds, some corn, a couple of fish, and an amethyst. On the good luck days, I found a total of 19 items. 6 were trash, and the rest was also pretty boring and basic, honestly. Is it worth waiting for good luck days to go dumpster diving? Nah, not really. Just check the trash every day anyway, and you'll probably get an extra item or 2 on good luck days naturally, but it's not worth going out of your way for. Now, when it comes to fishing, luck can affect the amount of treasure chests that you find and their contents. Daily luck affects everything from the amount of golden treasure chests you can find after claiming fishing mastery to their contents being better and rarer items. Luck buffs influence the amount of treasure chests that you can find, but it has less of an influence on their contents. However, seeing as they both come into play, you know the drill. I fished for an entire day with the lowest luck buff and then another day with the highest luck buff. Again, I am using an enchanted rod with efficient so that I don't use up all of my energy, and this time I've gone for Mayor Lewis's trusty shorts and the treasure hunter tackle on both days to maximize treasure chests. I'm using deluxe bait for an increased bite rate and avoiding any bubbles that I see on both days to keep it as even as possible. I finished up at 6 PM on both days again, mainly to save myself a little time because boy does fishing take forever. On the bad luck day, I fished up a total of 41 fish and I opened 12 normal treasure chests and 3 golden treasure chests. On the good luck day, I fished up a total of 42 fish and I opened 20 normal treasure chests and 3 golden treasure chests. Now, the treasure hunter tackle definitely impacted the results. I wouldn't expect to get this many chests without the tackle, but there's clearly a massive increase in chests on the good luck day. However, it's the contents of the chests themselves that interest me. On the bad luck day, I found a few gemstones and geodes, a book, some bait, some fairy dust, a couple of artifacts, and a golden mystery box. Oh, and a fish taco. But on the good luck day, I found a lot more gemstones and geodes, more bait, way more artifacts including an ancient seed, a golden mystery box, 5 golden animal crackers, and a shrimp cocktail. So, is it worth it? If you are specifically looking for treasure chests, it absolutely is. Especially if you're looking for artifacts or golden animal crackers for your farm. Fishing for an entire day can be a little boring, sure, but with luck buffs, endgame fishing for treasure chests can yield some really good rewards. And lastly, let's take a look at loot drops from monsters. Daily luck and luck buffs also affect the amount of golden animal crackers, golden mystery boxes, and trinkets that you can find from slaying monsters, as well as a few other quest-specific drops. In order to find myself as many monsters as possible, I took some monster musk to the mines and went through levels 40 to 50 where a ton of coal sprites spawn. I did this, of course, on a bad luck day and then on a good luck day with all of the buffs, and on both runs I have read the Monsters Compendium for extra drops and the Book of Mysteries, which increases my chance of finding mystery boxes, with a burglar's ring on for even more loot drops. Now, the bad luck day went bad. I mean really bad. I did not find a single animal cracker, mystery box, or trinket at all, and I slayed a bunch of monsters. At this stage, I was assuming that the good luck day would barely be worth it, but I was proven very wrong. On the good luck day, I was almost instantly finding a bunch of golden mystery boxes and trinkets. In total, I made it out with 1 animal cracker, 25 golden mystery boxes, a basilisk paw, an ice rod, a golden spur, a magic quiver, and 2 parrot eggs. So is it worth it? Absolutely, without a doubt, 100% worth it. 25 golden mystery boxes in one day is insane, and more than enough to buy yourself a magic rock candy from the raccoons if you've completed their quests. And if you're looking for the perfect trinket with the perfect rolls, slaying as many monsters as possible on a good luck day is a great way to do it. Unfortunately, fishing is still the best method for golden animal crackers, but you will definitely still pick up a few while doing this. So, after all this testing, is luck really worth the effort in Stardew Valley? I'm gonna say yes, and also no. We've seen that you can still get a decent Skull Cavern run with the worst possible luck if all you're after is a ton of iridium, but if you're looking for trinkets or treasure rooms, you'll definitely want to take advantage of good luck days and luck buffs. If you're searching for artifacts and golden animal crackers, it's definitely a good idea to head out on a good luck day with some luck buffs to check artifact spots and fish for treasure chests. We've established that woodcutting and dumpster diving isn't really worth going out of your way to get luck buffs for. However, if you do want to farm jellies, specifically cave jellies, you can ignore daily luck, but luck buffs are definitely your best friend. And lastly, if you're in the market for a whole lot of golden mystery boxes which you can trade for magic rock candies or farm for auto petters, prismatic shards, animal crackers, or even more magic rock candies, get your Stardew butt to the mines on a good luck day and you will have more than you know what to do with. Now, keep in mind that for the sake of, extremeness, in this video I tested the best possible luck against the worst possible luck to see the two extremes. I also had multiple other things on me, such as items enchanted with efficient and tackles that would make it easier for me to get treasure chests and things like that, so definitely keep that in mind. Given that the chance for a perfect luck day is about 1 in 200, if you do happen to get a perfect luck day, it would be nice to have some supplies stored away to make the most of it whichever way you want to. Of course, you can do all of these activities on normal luck days and you'll still probably be successful. Some things are definitely more impacted than others, such as finding staircases and golden mystery boxes or jellies being affected by luck buffs. And that's it for today's video. But before I go, did you know that the day that this video comes out is actually National Clean Off Your Desk Day? And that by watching, even if it isn't on the same day, you're now participating. I mean, look at your desk. It could use a little loving, right? It only takes like 5-10 minutes tops, and you will feel so much better afterwards, trust me. You got this. I believe in you. Oh yeah, and I also stream on Twitch and I have a Discord server. All the fun links are in the description below. And I think it would be pretty cool of you if you subscribe to my channel. Okay, love you, bye!